送してたプロレスの試合、トレーナーさんは見ましたか？最後の空中殺法、ブエノでした。
Alright, time for 2026 May League of Heroes. It's gonna be a bad one, I think. So, because of the gacha we had a couple weeks ago, we're going for the Tap Dance City speed card. It's because especially this League of Heroes, because of that card, it's a heavily runner favorite now. So we're for triple runner. It's also short distance. But it's really hard to push stats when your speed card is 0 uncapped. So like this UA5 was trained like just maybe like an hour or two ago. I made like maybe 1 or 2 mistakes in this run, so this could be a little stronger. And we also whiffed on the final event chain of Tap Dance City. So we do not get the top runner golden skill. And for NSV it doesn't matter as much because we already have concentration built in. She has an evolution version of it. Yeah, so she's like down 1, 2 gold skills because of the overlap. Now we're down 3 gold skills. I guess it's more like down 2, not 3. It kind of feels like 2. You would have got like 2 more if you had different. I guess it is 1 more. It feels bad to have like overlap skills, but I don't have short distance runners. So I have to convert a G short distance to S. And this was a pain. So I'm gonna use this one over the triple S attitude one. Like if it was of the new mechanics, they're like roughly equal because of S power, S speed. But because of the new width mechanics, it is better to go with actually higher width. We're gonna go with that, even though we're like missing. We're gonna be missing like 1 gold skill, but all of our gold skills are slightly stronger because of the higher width. Yeah, and then like 1458 is like not amazing. Why is this poor city showing up here? Oops. And then like Bakshing trained like a couple weeks ago. She's like pretty okay. The width's kind of not great, but we also don't have S width. It's like couldn't really find time to retrain her. Probably did that after today. The build itself is like pretty solid. Like 75, 83 skill points is not bad. It's technically like we're down by a lot of skill points compared to the the dex like maximum output. But we can't really do that because we're missing like, is it 3 or 4 skill point gain per training? And it kind of adds up to like roughly a couple hundred. I think like it might be even 400 or 500 maybe. I think the really good builds are looking at 8,300. So like about, I guess 8,000 is the bottom line, or like about 500 under, and I think even like really good runs go to like 82, 85. We're like about 1,000 skill points behind it. Better. That sucks. But the card, like you can feel it right away when you do dream training. If you only have like 2 purple bubbles. Actually no, if you only have like 1 purple bubble and like double speed rainbow, it is not max skill points. If you're not high enough, like was it the dream rating, whatever, I think the dream levels. It's because the card is just weaker. But the sad thing is, like, if I use like a max out speed card from any of my other max speed cards, and that is like good for runners, it is actually not stronger than 0 star Tap Dance City. It's just power creep. I think if I use Teo, it's kind of shitty because you have all these useless skills. I didn't want to, because I'm like valuing the skills over the stats. got slightly lower stats. I think highest I can push this deck if really good luck is UA5. I think this box, the highest box was like UA6. That run was like missing a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go with this. The Fujin is like not perfect, but one of my best runs ever. And trying to get G to S is a good frame. I'm gonna hope the triple S of Kurin can like carry her. I also to run, right, and not mess this up. Yeah, because sometimes I might set it to like a leader or pacer because of the characters like more like preferred style. You see one YouTuber say that Kurin might not be good as good as a runner versus pacer just because of the way her bolt works. And I'm like, it's too late. I'm not going because I don't have a parent for pacers for short distance. Yeah, maybe I do. There's maybe some niche no flower so but I'm like, whatever. I already committed to triple runner. Pacers are kind of like have a harder time in League of Heroes anyways. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. My original goal was to hit like top 10k. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore because of the deck strength problem. So we're gonna just aim for Platinum 4, which should be really easy. And we'll just take whatever rank we can get. Next month is a pretty hard champion meeting. It's like the Nippon Derby is next month, I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I mean, I can definitely do that. I have like the cards for it and the characters. I haven't really decided on that yet, but we're gonna just do this first. Try to retrain Bakushima because she's the weakest now. I'm not gonna do any more Fujin trainings unless like the other retrainings go really well. Because like getting G to S is like I don't miss it. I haven't had to do it in a long time. Doing it again, I'm just like wow, it's so annoying. So much time. Let's get started. 4 tickets. Actually no, this is all bronze, right? So we're gonna go through the bronze rapid fire. Then we got 5 tickets of actual ranking. No need to use any items right now. Oh my god, it's like it's funny. It's like I think I'm trying to say like I'm looking at the team composition. There's like strong characters. But as for like actually fully strong teams, Team 2 is real, Team 5 is real. Everyone else with like a soldier, I'm not quite sure. But anyways, I'm not using any stuff, not using any items or anything. There's no ranking right now. See how strong are these opponents? They are U83, so roughly my deck's power level, no S distance though. This is what I'm talking about. Like you go to like a strong stats card, which is like Dormant is okay, like, in terms of like the specialty, but in terms of actual stat game and skill point game, it like doesn't outperform Top Dance City, but it does have like better rainbow and all that stuff. But in terms of raw stats, it's not bad. So it's like I compared like the stat growth and everything. I'm like, wow, like switching to some Sumarus, switching to Duramente, switching anything before Still in Love is just weaker. Still in Love doesn't really give you any skills either. So I'm just like, let's go for 0-star tap dance, get the gold skills, get all the white skills, get all the short distance and other stuff in. We'll see what happens, right? Seeing someone with like roughly the same ranking and stats of my initial like guess, it's pretty nice to know. Also, the stamina is really low. They are like 2 of them are paces. We're looking at a 800 something stamina for paces and a 1000 for. I think like 850 for paces, 1000 for runners, and then maybe like 750 for soldiers and whatever. Okay, so this short distance. So the short version of this is actually not shorter than short distance. It's like because normally you can skip the race and watch a shorter version, but because for short distance already short, when I do it, because it spends like some time in the opening leg, sometime in the middle, and sometime in the final leg, right? For like the shortcuts. because the show race is so short, the amount of time it takes to actually watch it is about the same as watching it for real. That's pretty fun. Who's gonna say bronze on this one? It does, right? Oh, it doesn't. It says race 1. Okay. Yeah, since it's League of Heroes, it's all about placing top 3. Top, winning is great, but you want to be at least top 2 and top 3 always if you're aiming for top 96 ranking. We'll see. I haven't actually had time to test these characters. No idea how good. Oh, actually, I don't really test them anyways. I just build them and then just run it. It's kind of hard to find, what's it called? Like partners to do like the mock races and stuff. I'm gonna have to turn off the long animations for this. That was gonna be a while. Yeah, I never actually used any of these characters before either. I had no idea that Ines ult was that big. Good to know. Boxing's ult should be a acceleration ult near the final leg, and Kuren should be a 300 meter speed ult? Something like that, I think. I think when the festival boxing came out, she wasn't actually that much better than like, what's it called? Wasn't that amazing? Wow, okay, I think Kuren needs someone behind her for her ult. She didn't get her ult. I think like boxing's ult is like kind of hard to use. One of those where ones where it activates is like a short duration. If you trigger more skills after it or during it, it extends its like duration and power. And those are like very gambly. Those are very gamble heavy ults. They're like not stable, right? Hence the word gamble. Just want to give them a high evaluation in terms of like tier list stuff. It is what it is, right? So the new top tier right now is this one does have S distance, low stamina. I think like you want high stamina because you got a bunch of stat for cards. You want like higher stamina because when the runners fight each other for positioning, you do consume a lot of stamina to do so. It's bad to not have so 2 of them don't have S distance, only the Myono. They're all very low rank. It's like the stamina is there in case of panic and like positioning battles, because that eats up stamina for runners. Fighting for first place is high stamina. We have a lot of races today because of bronze, so we're gonna have to get through all of that. Don't want to look at these too deep. Everyone does have concentration, everyone has because of the new cards. Yeah, like, so the top tiers are the new ballroom boxing or dance boxing O. Then Castang Light O is on that list of pretty good characters because she can fight dance boxing for the position. But some Umatuba's rank Castang Light O a bit lower. She doesn't have a built-in, she doesn't have an extra fast learner. Fast learner is a pretty desired, trait in the top tier character. You want to have a event that gives you the sort of chance to roll fast learner. Otherwise, she's like really pretty strong. So we actually had someone behind Kuren to get the ult. We might actually lose positioning to the Castang Light ult. Hope we don't. We'll see. We do have like higher stats and like this S distance. I have like way more stamina even also. So we do any like guts competitions or like spot
どう
struggles
で
and
す
all
か
that
どう
stuff.
ですか私を信じてよかったでしょ
And I think like in terms of tier list, right? It's like Dance Boxing, Custom Light O as the ones. And then outside of that, it's like your usual suspects. Holloway Mount Top Gun, even though she has the short distance. D is actually very welcome. It's very easy to work with D aptitudes. Changing them to A is like trivial because you kind of bring a lot of the distance aptitudes anyways. Going from D to S is very easy. Going from G to S, kind of Ener's Fusion, is a pain in the ass. None of these guys have S distance. You would even train for this? And 1 month ago, I'm not really looking at bronze. We'll be here all night. We look at the bronze stuff. I clicked on the wrong button. Okay, let's see how long this takes. Is it actually shorter? It feels short. It's like not that much shorter. Just... I guess it is still shorter. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna watch any non-competitive stuff. I could have sworn in the past short distance short version was very so took about the same time because short distance is really short for actual viewing, it's not a lot of distance. This is a Acer Believe. No S distance, doesn't have the speed cards. Has Bakshi on. So this player looks like they retired for a long time and then came back during Design Your Island. Just based on like their card availability. So they started at the beginning, must retire for like 2 years or something, came back and Design Your Island to get the Tamamomo card. They kept playing afterwards because after Tamamomo is the stable next but no S distance, no cards. So we could, I mean, in theory, it should be no problem, but since it's short distance, pretty chaotic. We couldn't get unlucky, but since we have, concentration, all that stuff, the chances were like not too bad, you know. I don't know if I'm using the wrong. Am I using the wrong Ines? Which hasn't won yet once here. Okay, so is this a runner wedding current 8,000 skill points? So roughly where I think they are. And this is the deck. You know that I could have been if I could get max uncap on Tap City. And not having max Casino Drive is like not the worst, it's very doable without max. Like 1 star is like very usable. Everything afterwards is better, obviously. Yeah, so like the US is from the higher width, higher power. The guts is like 1400 is about what you need. The stamina is a tiny bit. We might lose here, points here, but it's fine. Runner, Valentine, wow, this is 0 wins? Wait, that doesn't matter. So 100% top 3, 60% top 2, 40% win rate. I just barely done any races though. 0, 40, 80. Yeah, like Machan can't use the Machan card, which lowers her evaluation quite a bit. She's pretty top tier. We have a Pacer, Believe. Number 1 favorite with the lowest rating. And then the Machan card, everyone's using it. It's too strong. Believe doesn't have a second speed card? That's weird. Use Almond Eye. Like, unless there's like some skill they want out of here. Like he's mostly a runner card. Tap that city. Go watch it because it looks like a real opponent.
2番人気は
Got to check how many skill points to believe. Believe 8167. Current as 8035. Stun Machan 7759. This is my level. What are you doing? That must be like an average or bad run. They make good runs like that because of the deck power difference. Because my bad runs are like 72, 73. Hitting 75 is like, has to be a pretty decent run. Just so much like 500 skill point difference. Just the way the card meta is now. A lot of cards are good. So the only thing they're doing now is making sure that the difference lies in the skill point. Fighting for position. And on Ines Fujian, she has the most stamina though. Who are we behind still? We lost the spot struggle to the Valentine match. Luckily this is bronze. One boxing, can we take it? Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, this is what happens when you do run loop. Pretty hard to catch up. He's so far ahead. Man, when the short version looks like he's doing like a Hokuto no attack of the ultimate race. We can't catch him, right? We do Zenkai, so we do get a Guts Comfy. There's too much distance though, right? Yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. Luckily that was bronze. We don't lose anything for it. Like, my stats get worse, but that's whatever. There have been, what's it called? Top 96 players, even like #1 ranking, who don't have perfect 100s on everything. Even this player doesn't have that. Just the way like bronze is. Yeah, you can lose in bronze, it doesn't affect your actual ranking stuff. What, 92, 120? Yeah, whatever. It's all good. Because everything doesn't matter till we get to silver 4000. Short distance is like, it's so random. You can lose to someone without S distance at all, just positioning works out. Because there's not enough race for it to matter. These people, these characters can't even be the NPCs, so it's like there's not even any. What era are you from? 2023. Okay. UC2 from like 2 years. That's like maybe 1 year ago. I think that's still 2 years ago. That kind of stat line. Boxing winning everything. Do I need to retrain her at all? I mean, she was the most solid. Took a long time for the other two to get kind of solid. This was 2026? This might be the these might be the free decks that they give you. Okay. It's so funny they nerfed the free decks in one of the patches. Because Kita-san Black was in there, but they took it out. That's kind of like, what the heck, dude? 2611. That's kind of low on skill points. It's the same deck I am doing, but more maxed out. This is not much on though. This is stay gold, so the skill points below. Stamina is really low. Endurance, stamina's a bit higher. Skill points is higher because Machan is way stronger in terms of skill points. 77, 13. Marino has the most stamina, no, she doesn't need it because the ult heals her. We'll watch this just because it's like actual competitive build. I don't actually know if, you know, because my characters are like a bit weaker tier wise. I don't know how it matches up. We might just never catch up to any other top tier. Just because the difference in the skills and the ultimate timings, especially as runner versus runner, they take the lead. You kind of like dance boxing's like amazing at taking the lead. We don't have that. I haven't really faced a strong dance boxing either. And I'm surprised the Machan is not taking the lead. Well, current takes. Like, we're still losing health. I like that. We're like going trading back and forth. That's bad. Dude, when you lose in short distance, you get fucking crushed. That's crazy. Now she doesn't get her ult? Really? Is that arm Kurun? What happened? Not. Okay, I couldn't really tell what was happening. Luckily it's only bronze. So this, what is the difference here? It's like higher width. Wow, the width's so high. Yeah, it's the higher width. The guts is like 14 versus 15. It's not great, but it's a lot more doable. We're losing because of the width. Yeah, because of the new mechanics, higher width is really good. Because it buffs all of your gold skills, evolution skills, and ultimates. We're like losing in our activation because our width's much lower. I even hit higher weight with the deck limits. It's pretty hard because the deck is like the one card is weaker, so it kind of makes all this stat game a little bit harder. I don't know. I don't think so. What is this? B1. These are pretty old cards with no weight, stats inflation bills. When was this train? Actually trained like 2 months ago. What the heck? Beyond Dreams end of last month. It looks like they only have welfare coins, not the event stuff. Are these like really casual players? I don't know, whatever. Are these still trying to play? Like the current, I mean, there's a champion meeting, they probably would do a lot better. You couldn't like queue into a weaker bracket. But it's also like the characters, like, you know, using a soldier is not so good for a League of Heroes. Like, it's all about placement. You want good placements to get higher scores. And then like because of the NPCs, some of them are like, they did buff the NPCs, but they're still not that strong compared to the strength of the aces. So like, you might get boxed in by the weaker NPCs and lose a lot of, you know, skill activation and stuff. That's really cool. This was trained Beyond Rings 2 months ago. No price distance. It's an NPC. Machan, no S distance. Trained today? Yesterday. This one was trained today. This player doesn't have the card. S distance, no S distance. I remember seeing like some, like, I think some Japanese players are pretty upset at the new scenario because your deck isn't strong, and so I had to make competitive characters. Oh, what the heck? We lost 10 points. To the Machan. Did she have S distance? I don't think she did. Yeah. Do I care? We'll do like a quick. We have a late start. What happened? Don't have a late start. It's bronze, doesn't really matter. The Machan is in the lead. Well, we just fell behind the beginning. He's triple run, so we just in 4th the whole time. Pass 4, we do pass 4. We lost it again? Oh, what the heck? Anyway, whatever.
どうですかどうですか、私を信じてよかったでしょ。
I'm kind of interested in if it's possible for like one of those like top players to maintain a 0-point loss in, you know, short distance League of Heroes. You can see it more possible in the longer distances, simply because, you know, the strength of the character has more chance to shine because the distance is longer. Even though, you know, you might get a late start here or there, if your build is like truly that crazy, right, you can like overcome all those things. But for short distance, okay, you don't know if you can actually survive like one bad luck thing. There's just not enough track to cover. Do we watch this? No, like 2 of them don't have S distance. We have like enough like real races later. We're just gonna do it on short.
今スタートが切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
誰が先頭に
第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
勝負は最後の直線に持ち越された。400を切り
Kuran
ました。
getting
残り
beast
200
ult. The boxing is coming in. It does compete. I think we lose the boxing. Damn. What the heck? Are you a pacer?
次こそは。
There's power up top tier. This is a U89, so they like they overpower us with more stats. I think all the stats coming from the guts and the power a little bit. No S distance, luckily it's only bronze. Yeah, kinda had a feeling this would happen. We're like losing due to the stat line. And I kinda can't push it unless I sort it into paces. But sort of thing to paces, you already lose. Everyone's gonna be triple runner. And there's NPC runners as well. And the positioning, even though it is a wider range because of the NPCs, it's still gonna be like locked out of actual positioning. Activations for the skills, 71, 98, not missing a lot of skill points. This player kind of feels like he's like having the same problems I am. Zero star, Captain City. They also have to borrow. We don't know Bourbon. What did you borrow? Okay, so okay, yeah, this makes sense. This build doesn't have opening Lego, so
今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタート
at
を切り
least
まし
like
た。
only having round one's on it.
第4コーナーカーブ。
Pretty short this. We're gonna lose points again.
この直線で勝負が決まるぞ。残り400、相手ステージ。残り200、リードを開いていく。桜マクシーヨ。桜マクシーヨ。足色は衰えない。先頭は桜マクシーヨ。変わらない。お見事。花丸です。
Is it the it is the Machan? Yeah, top tier character. I think she did have S distance. Is that right? I don't think she did. Did she? Yeah, she did at least. And this team looks like they're from a different era. 1 year ago. This was actually 2 days ago. But the deck is missing a lot of new stuff. Also, Ruby's a soldier, not so good on. This was also recently, so you actually do have a character. I mean, actually, here's Miracle actually can do stuff. It's already been that much time since the Onsum scenario. That's crazy.
さあ、ゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。
第4コーナーカーブ。
勝負どころ、最後の直線へとかけていきます。
まだ1馬身以上の差があるぞ。ここから
It looks like we're not gonna lose any points in this race. We're actually losing no points at all, because it's all bronze.
リードは2馬身。5番、桜マクシーヨ。譲らないか。
I'm not. What kind of information am I getting anyway? Boxing is pretty solid, but it's no dance boxing. Highness Fusion is like. Yeah, I think because of everyone getting concentration, her concentration is like slightly less amazing. Because her evolution isn't like acceleration like some of the other concentration evils. She's kind of not looking too amazing right now. And then Wedding Kurun has a chance to not activate her ult. That's kind of bad. We need someone behind her. I think. Is it behind? I guess it should be behind. There's something weird like that. This was an onsen. You actually can't hit the new over 2000 without the new scenario. Akshin 7359, 57. Only one new character.
今スタートが切られました。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中して
第4コーナーカーブ。
Yeah, so like the team composition really is a choice between 2 runners and 1 pacer or 3 runners. I don't think the 1 runner 2 pacer is very good, just because of the way the meta for League of Heroes is. I guess for this team, it would have been Kurun for a leader. I already committed to like the parent training stuff, so I just whatever. I'll just take whatever happens after. I just kind of start training next month's parent a little bit during the half off. Is it Golden Week half off? Yeah, I think that one lasted quite a bit of time. Didn't end up getting a good parent, but I did use all the TP discounts to train. To train the next month's parent. I already finished with this month. That piece was like 2 months ago. 2 months ago.
みんな集中してましたね。これ
第4コーナーカーブ。
ここからスパート。一気にレースが動きます。
さあいよいよ直線だ。どのタイ
I wonder if Fujin's actually like a bit weaker now. Cause like she was like really good for a very long time. Cause all the Valentine runners are like amazing. Like Bourbon and Fujin. You see them a lot in the top League of Heroes all the time too. The concentration was hard to get. And they come pre-built with evolution versions of them. But now that it comes like the best runner card comes with concentration. The evolution must have gone down, because you know the difference, the difference in power because of the built-in potentials have shifted. Now it's like a liability to have it, but you know this part of the meta until that card phases out. Yeah, because like you're missing the goat skill because of it, because of the overlap. Then this build also is missing too, because they're doing even Kingdom and Finn. So her stats are like the highest in the team. So kind of banking on the higher stats to carry, even though we're missing 1 goat skill. And it's not the first time missing 1 goat skill hasn't mattered. For long distance, like every time my higher heat days for long distance, she's always missing something. I don't know why the luck always works out that way. But she ends up being the MVP anyways, even with the, the non-perfect build, but just slightly not perfect build. Still carries the team, so it's like, whatever. This was 3 months ago. Zanya Island. Zanya Island. I don't really expect to see too many like serious people in the Browns, I guess. I don't know, I guess it's all random. I don't actually know how matchmaking actually. I don't know how it works technically, but I've read people testing like abusing the matchmaking system in League of Heroes. Like they would make really weak characters for bronze or something. It was like some weird thing to game the queuing system, queuing against a bunch of weaker people. And then you switch off for your real team later, and then there's something to the matchmaking where it made it like easier or something. They patched that already. There has been adjustments to like the way like I think it's like after bronze. I think it's like something in silver. Oh no, they changed the way matchmaking works. You get matched against stronger people. Yeah, and then on the later, the more real ones, you get matched against slightly weaker people. It's something to offset the way they were abusing the queuing system. something weird. Like it reads weird, but you know, that's how they figured they would deal with all the exploiters of the matchmaking. A6 boxing as speed, as distance, stamina a bit low, but all the stats are really high. 81, 90. The good thing we saw this player in bronze rankings, it doesn't matter if we lose him. No, there is this on the Machan. Custom light. Oh yeah, this is like the meta thing. Custom light. Oh, wedding Machan, dance boxing. These are good. Oh yeah, this is like might be the best team you can bring this month. You choose an ace, right? You give him like the ace is boxing, very easy to tell. I didn't know who the ace was gonna be on my team because I wasn't sure who would be in the lead. You don't really want to bring Sailing Sky ult except for one character. Unless they just did it on all of them. You buy farm them? You did. Okay. And they all have it. But only one person can use it. So it's kind of like there's also enough acceleration from all the new card. You kind of don't need Sailing Sky or anyone.
7番アイネス・フージャ3番に
But it's not like a preference.
このメンバーの中でも
最高の
Raining, bad weather stuff, gonna lower the stats a little bit.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね
I don't expect to win against this player just because of the tier difference. We'll see what happens. It is short distance. We do take the lead. I would be surprised they had a late start. But I actually don't remember how dance boxing works. It does have like overwhelming like better stuff. Technically or something. I looked too much into it, but she's top tier for a reason. She's new.
レースが動きます
互いに足を止めている世界果たして抜け出すのは誰ださあ外から先頭を狙うのはアストンマーチャンカレンちゃん
We do seal away the angling, I think.
まだ抑えたままだ
Is she gonna get her ult or kill them?
残り200並んでくるアストンマーチャン
Yes, she's. Oh, she is. Is the 300 mark, I guess? 350 mark? Is it gonna be enough? He's getting a ton of. No, he got that.
今ゴールインアストンマーチャンギリギリセーフかな
Yeah, it's just deck difference and character difference. Does this player have their own? So this player doesn't have their own Mihono Boban, which is kind of surprising. He has all these characters. But he's borrowing the Boban when you can use Machan with Machan. That means you're like missing acceleration in the beginning, where we took the lead. But because of the higher stats, the higher weight, their activations for the goals and evos are slightly stronger than us. Yeah, and then it's short distance, so... I guess if it was a champion meeting, we could have won, but in League of Heroes, overall, it's gonna be like a losing battle versus those type of heroes. But you can't really sneak a win in, and that's it. Winning is not enough. You have to sweep people to get points, basically. Which, in some cases is a bit harder. Because if you're not equipped for like runner decks or runner characters, you kind of can't play League of Heroes. League of Heroes used to be more casual format, but now they added like more rewards and stuff. Not just weird. Well, I guess it doesn't really change for the non-like it doesn't really change for regular people, but for the top 96 competitors, it changes a bit. They get rewarded for their hard work. I don't think anyone's playing. The people who put in all the work actually get prizes. So overall, people are happy. This is really weird to like form a non-competitive name in a competitively designed game. This, you know, people just want to compete, right? So trying to not let them compete is a little weird. Like none of these cards have S distance, but their stats are great and the skill points are crazy. And this is the what's it called, Pace of the Academy. This is also Paces. Oh, okay, they're all Paces. That's why. I was like, that's kind of crazy. All your stats are so good, even though it looks like you didn't try to be competitive. Yeah, the Pacer deck is just stronger on average. I think the new runner cards kind of make it a bit more even, but I just couldn't get it uncapped on Tap That City. The Power Digital I fully uncapped. That's really nice. It'll be really good for next month and just any more Sojo stuff. Because Sojo's are bad in League of Heroes, you know, can't really play to my decks. I can't play to my strengths. I don't have the stuff really. But we'll see. Maybe get lucky in matchmaking. After this, we're gonna actually go into silver. Oh, this is pretty much the baseline for stamina. As the green try to push in near 1000. 3 of. I mean, like for this card, 3 star is a big jump. Like 1 star is a good jump, 3 star is a good jump, and 4 star is like the skill point jump. Because even at 3 star, you're still losing on quite a bit of skill points. But he's already has more skill point gain than me, anyways, because of the 3 star. Even at 1 star, I think it's more on 1 star, and then more again on 3 star, and then 4 star is like a big jump. 7354 is kind of low. Doesn't have their own bourbon. What the hell? Is this a Super Runner Katsuragi Ace? It is. We don't have evolutions for this, right? I guess you. What? Oh, okay. I wasn't aware her skills were just usable and then they're better on Tokyo medium distance. I thought she was one of those characters that were like locked into medium. But technically she's usable. It's not. It's like just not as strong unless you're on the other track. Some of the newer characters they just have like this skill only works on medium checks. So would I have trained Katsuragi Ace? Probably not. Honestly. I don't like using character now at the full power anyways. You just choose a character who actually can run at full power even if it's a distance and not normally live. Like that is Fluent doesn't really lose power on a short track. She's just slightly weaker because the new Machamp card overlaps with her potential skill. Like that didn't matter at all for the long distance. Champion meeting, they released the new stamina cards for the new phenomenal card for Paces. The overlaps of Hayahide. Hayahide is still my best character. Like in one sense, like even though you lose a gold skill, you get more skill point discounts, right? And you free up skill points to distribute to other skills. So it's really about having the other skills to put the points into. But because the deck is weaker right now, I don't have that many skill points to begin with. So kind of, even if I get an amazing brand to get all these extra skills, I can't buy them. I don't have enough skills. Very strange. It's not that strange. So the Custom Light all catches up to the Katsuragi Ace. And we're probably never catching up to the Custom Light. Oh. Actually, we might. I don't think Kuri's gonna get her ultimate though. Does Boxing get her ultimate? What is happening? Damn, the ultimate didn't even catch up. In the Guts competition was too slow, maybe? Yeah, it's because no one was behind her. It's so weird. It's like someone has to be behind. We're all runners, and then but this is a gap sometimes. That just what the heck, dude. Well, I mean, none of this matters because it's all in bronze. But I can already see how I'm losing points in silver. Yeah, and sometimes when you see these non-meta characters, it's a high chance they're not even the right month. But if they are in the right month, there's usually like a plan the players have when they do it. But I don't think it's really rare, you know, for that to happen. So it's usually safe to assume that when you see non-meta characters, they're not even trying. Especially when none of them have S distance. Okay, so we lost a bunch of points, or we would have if it wasn't in bronze. So now the real ranking begins. Get a hero skill. That usually begins with hero skill. Anytime we start ranking. Please be something good. Linkage hero. I think is this good? I mean, I remember. I think there's one in the battle. Bruh. Okay, where is? Let me look it up real quick. Let's see. League of Heroes. Hero skills. Oh my god! On my phone goes back to dark mode. What the heck? So linkage hero is a healing one. You get 1.8 second accelerate. This is a trash skill. Actually, can this be good? You get like a big heal and acceleration at the final leg. Yeah. Well, I mean, the opponents are like, no, they don't. None of them look real. It was wasted anyways. Let's be loot. Yeah, you don't have to use any items for linkage hero, so I guess that's okay. You don't. But then the item usage is free anyways for the hero skills. See, they are afraid people can't use them because you only can use it for one turn. And then, you know, if you don't have any of the items, it will kind of suck. It's usually the items are free anyways. Well, whatever. Not the best, but it could be worse maybe. Are these even from the right month? 2 months ago. Usually when you see ranking this low, yeah, I wonder if they're even, you know, the right year, but I think kinda are. But this one doesn't have the. Did they like just return? Yeah, they like went away since like the launch of the game, or maybe like a year or two in. And then quit the game and then came back recently. That's what it looks like. Well, yeah, give me all the points I can get. It would be nice to have that for like when there's actually strong opponents. Because I think I will sweep all these teams even with no hero skill. It's kind of like. They don't even reach the stat requirements to be competitive in the modern times. You know, so it's like, yeah, all these are like, besides 2 cards, all of these, I guess, no, they're all, yeah, I wanted to say like they're all event cards, but they're not. They're all gacha cards, but they're like year 1 gacha cards. Maybe year 1.5. Base 12 concentration. What the heck? But the problem with linkage hero just being acceleration and heal, like heal is okay for like the last spurt stuff. But the acceleration is useless if you're like are like lacking in stats versus your opponent. Because if you have the speed skills from the other ones, it's actually better because you can just, you know, go beyond your top speed. So, you know, it helps you get your top speed faster, which is not bad. But if the opponent just outranks you, it doesn't matter. You know, top speed's not gonna be higher than the opponent. Even if you reach it faster, I guess it helps a little bit. But I just think it doesn't make it.
第4コーナーカーブ
勝負どころ最後の直線
Yeah, I don't think any of these are. Oh, yeah, this is last month. Trying to think like what we didn't have any short distance stuff for a while. So it's like what was this trained for the Grandmaster stuff maybe? Not Grandmasters, the what is it called? It is Grandmaster, is it? No? What is that called? The like we have these like 3-month events. You fight against super strong NPCs and you get like rewards for it. I forgot what it's called. That was called Grandmaster. Grandmaster's a scenario. I don't remember what it's called. I'll look at it after this.
各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました誰が先頭に第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かうここからスパート一気にレースが動きます
Why is she so far on the outside? What the hell? You might lose points to that boxing. What the heck? Dude, did she get second? She did, lost 38 points. Bruh, you don't even have S this time. We lost to the high wit. God damn it. What's it called? Is it not Grandmaster? Masters Challenge, okay. Is that right? Am I reading the... Yeah, Masters Challenge, okay. Well, losing 30 points right off the bat with the hero skill. This is why Linkage Hero is garbage. It doesn't do anything. I wish they would just remove those existing hero skills. Like, you know, you give people this like comeback factor because that what builds faster when the harder you lose. You give this comeback factor and the combat factor is trash. It's like, why would you do that? What's the point? Like, if you want to make a combat mechanic, it has to be good. If it's useless, it's like you just make the person who's losing just feel worse. So you give them this activation, and it sucks ass. It's like, why would you even do that? You give them like false hope. Some garbage. Let's see. Team 2 and Team 5. Oh, Team 2, only Team 2 looks real. But the character choice is like Minecraft. Does Minecraft do short distance? I think that one does, but not the Tiara one. But the regular Minecraft is missing a gold skill, I think. Even though she can do short distance. I'm not using any items. No S distance, design your islands, you don't have access to new mechanics. Beyond brains, speed is too low if you don't get the new mechanics. You have to be over 2000 speed, this must be onsen. No Tinkle Legends.
スタートです各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りましたこれは位置取りが熾烈まもなく第4コーナー
Well, I mean, since the deck is weaker, I've tried really hard to like. I'm like maxing out all my rentals every day, trying to you know, make a really strong build. But the luck doesn't really line up. Yeah, because I think trying to push it, I'm looking at like a UA6, UA7 top end. That's with everything going right and nothing going wrong. Pretty hard. It's really easy to be like hit UAs and stuff. So UA3 is already like kind of hard, which is kind of funny. Let's see, UA. This is a pacer. If I did triple pacer, I would probably be like UA9, UA8, no problem. He's already made those for like daily like PvP stuff, just to like raise the team rank. Cause I can do that with my decks, but not for a runner with the new meta. I think they're all pacers. Yeah, they are. I might lose points because these, the pacers are pretty like. I'm thinking about it, right? Like, I probably could do pace and just get top 90, like, not top 90, just get platinum 4, no problem. But, I kind of wanted to attempt to get higher rankings. It's pretty interesting to try to see how far I can push it. But, yeah, the power level is just pretty big. When it's like full uncap versus not full uncap, the new cards. Even though the new cards are usable as 0-star, they try to not lock anything anymore in the new design. There's still a tier difference, quite a significant one. Because when you do like the double, like the dream trainings, like if you do them early, it actually is like you don't reach the max output of the training, like the gains, without like the what's it called? Yeah, it's harder to reach the max output of the training without it being maxed out. What's it called? Yeah, without the card being maxed out, like you have to do the dream training a little later than normal. You can't reach the max output of the turn as easily. Did we lose? I think we lost. It did. Oh! It looked like we almost lost. Man, that is not a point lost also though. Can we even hit top 10k this month? I don't think so. I think we barely missed it last time. I think we were right outside of 10k last time. Because the goal is like out of 34,000 points, 32,000 is like the max you can get unless you have a perfect score in terms of like crystal rewards. Man, we almost lost this one. And we kind of hit that last League of Heroes because it got really competitive because of the new changes. So we like one of the few times we didn't hit 32,000. I think we're gonna miss it again this time though. Because the like builds were just a bit weaker. The problem is like if you choose to not take the Machan card, I think you lose too many skills that are important, especially for acceleration. So I think it will be even worse than taking the 0-star speed card. Because the 0-star speed card build, there's still a chance to roll high, which is hard. So if you don't have the Machan card, I think you actually just can't compete. Yeah, because the amount of like speed skills and acceleration skills that card gives is too important for short distance. And if you try to make Barons to inherit all of it, it's like barely doable, but you kind of like abandoning even more runs compared to what's it called? Compared to the other way with the 0-star and cap speed. But you have more chance to like actually get a good run as opposed to just like get an inheritance and then you don't get the skills you have to abandon. Because here it's just like, well, if I miss the S distance, I abandon. But that's just normal. But otherwise the chances of there being a good run is way higher. Is this a real team? I don't think so, because I think the new Valentine Taiki is a mild character. Yeah, these are mild skills. Okay, the acceleration, does she have a short distance version? I don't remember if she does. 70 to 82. This was last year, so this is Onsen. Can't even hit the new speed mechanics because you can't get over 2000 speed without the new scenario. Where is the third character? Oh, it's Kuren. No S distance. Crazy how we could still lose points even though they don't have S distance just because the width is higher. Because all their go activations are better than ours. But this might be fine for this one unless Ines Fusion is falling behind again. Okay, nope. So we lost what, 80 points now? 50 from this one, 30 from the other one. I mean, honestly, staying above 900 points is all I can ask for right now. I mean, I can't believe we lost points with the hero skill. Bruh. Hero skill is such ass. Okay, 3 more tickets. Gonna be actually using the parfaits this time. Do we want to use any more items? None of these teams look real. So none of them look real. Do we want to use any ball? Like the outer gate, inner gate balls? Because they like... There is like a no overtake zone in the beginning, but it doesn't really matter because it's so early. You don't really go into overtake, you're just like running side by side. I think inner gate prevents one of them from getting Uma's stand. But I don't remember if I got Uma's stand on all of them. Because you have to cut certain skills that might not activate because it's just how runners work. To, like, you know, optimize the lower skill point threshold. But if you have a lot of skill points, just buy everything, right? It's things that are like sub skills, like they might activate it, might not because of the strategy. You just buy it. Let's try the outer ball. Usually we don't. Does it even matter? Like, the must be so weak it doesn't matter. We'll do it just to see what it looks like. But when it does matter, I can understand that they actually need to make that choice or not. Because normally inner balls is a lot better for runners because of the you're closer to the gate, you run less track. Outer balls usually not as good. But I think the opening straight is long enough for this track. Doesn't matter if it's like a opening a corner you don't want to do. It might be fine on the opening. Why is the win rate so high on this type? Your ult is like kind of not full power on this track. Why is the win rate so high for this? But what the heck? Huh? Wait a minute, what is my stats? Heck, what's this? Oh, there we go. Okay. .42 is on orb. Boxing. Am I afraid of this team? I don't know, like no assistance on the Bamboo Memory, even though she's pretty good for like the short distance champion meetings. I don't know. She's like missing skill. This doesn't work. These are mouse skill. I'm not scared. Whatever, it's fine. I need to watch it.
みんな集中してましたね。
まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう動くか目が離せません。
桜ラクシーノここで抜けました。栄光まで400、互いに200をキーパー。熾烈な
This is really weird. Like because of we didn't watch it for real. It looked like they never got close to each other. And we went from the outer gate and just stayed out there. No, I know that's not what happened. They just went. I think it looked like someone was right behind us. What is the? Oh, there was one distance apart. Okay, and this is just this guy didn't even compete this month. Thompson. This one's actually beyond dreams, but not less distance. And then like the evaluations are lower because the width's lower. But this deck is ancient. Yeah, like we've come a long way, you know, away from the 5 motion card. That card is not very good by modern standards. The Beyond Dreams, that was Scarlet, no S distance. You are a pacer. Don't know if your skills actually work. I guess that one. Do not remember what her other skill was. But they didn't take it either. The Egg Miracle's win rate's so high. What? Why is it that high? It must be like matching with a lot weaker opponents, maybe? I don't even know how the matchmaking works. But how does it know if your character is strong? This build looks pretty deadly, you know, the width's so high. Skill point's not amazing though. But yeah, this is like the oldest deck you can make and still be competitive. You do not want to go before Love for speed. You kind of run into a skill point issue when you go beyond that. Yeah, that's the problem with like, you know, this month's like run moon, right? We can't go. We don't have anything to go use besides the 0-star at that city. Otherwise, we have to dig into the past beyond. What's it called? What the heck? Chaos Miracle? We just lose this straight up? You get 2, 3, 4. We still get like 130, I think. Yeah, 130. Man, what the heck? You don't have S distance. It's the 1800 top speed. I mean the width. Yeah, it's all because the. That's so funny. What is this Guts card? Except from that Guts card, the deck's actually very strong. Very easy to have a strong Peso deck because all of them are from the discount Guts card. It's also short distance, so they, you know, like they actually can catch it. There's no track to it. I think if I just went for if I wasn't aiming for higher rank, triple Peso would have been fine. My characters would be a lot stronger. There's no way to even hit high rank. Definitely not top 300. I guess even with I mean, unless like I got really lucky. This was impossible going with the 0-star cat also. I guess we could take a look at the end. Maybe some people made it with like the not full power deck. Yeah, just a bit of luck too, because short distance. There's like one accident happens, it's just over. You can't recover from like a bad luck compared to the other distances. You know, if you get blocked in other tracks, you could potentially make a comeback. There's no track to run. Just, you know, you run around the blockade, you can still win. But if you get blocked at all in short distances, it's still over. And then like some of these radiate. What do you mean 300? I don't think these can even be the NPCs. Yeah, okay. The NPCs have more stats than that, dude. No. Yeah, they got like 9, 12, 11. We're still above 900. Cannot complain. Still good. Well, like, if you look at the NPCs, yeah, man, the NPC stats were better. It's funny, like, cause the way the evaluation works, because the speed is so high, it pushes, it raises the overall rating, but the stats balance is poor. Like this. NPCs, they all are roughly around like parent power in terms of parent build. You have to at least be able to beat like modern day parent stat line. But if the width's so low, it's like, man, losing to NPCs is crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I guess the last race is real. It looks like triple pacer. The stats are really high because the pacer deck's really strong. The other ones besides the second race don't look real. I don't think Still in Love does short distance because I don't think her ultimates and stuff even activate correctly. I think she's a mild medium character. So did other ball do anything? I have no idea. We didn't get to really watch. Yeah, it's because everyone was so, I didn't even watch any. We'll do inner ball this time. Take a look. Like, I think inner ball usually is a little worse because of the way Uma stand works. Because it's 1, 2, 3. Other ball's a little different. So Bakshim does have Uma stand. She might not trigger it. I might be thinking of the one short League of Heroes we have is only a straight. And that one's a weirder one because we only had a single straight, no turns. It was actually not possible for the outer gate people, like on the first and last gate, to hit Uma stand. But I don't think that's a problem because of the way like regular races work. Yeah, because they should be fine. So what it looks also from Beyond Dreams. This one can't be from Beyond Dreams. It is. What the heck? What are these? Oh wow, these are new players. The new player borrowing ancient friend card. What is happening? This player like started in year 5, I think. What it looks like. This game's like pretty hard to learn, so I wonder how it is going for that player. They kind of have characters. It's having like the Blue Ruby. Yeah, how do you even get characters modern day? You just get lucky random rolls, right? Because all the rate up stuff would be even newer than Blue Ruby. Blue Ruby is a pretty old character now. As distance on the Wedding Nishino Flower. This is a buffing character. And we did say this was like a real thing. Really high width but no S distance on this. Machan has to borrow Power Burble. Using Tail as a stat stick. We have a... I don't know what this is about. And all these skills, I think like, this has to just be a filler character. You know what, we'll watch this one, because all the other ones are not anything. We'll see how we do against the high width, Machang no S distance, and the S distance, Wedding Nishino, who is a buffing character. I forget if she's like a distance specific buffing character, because there are 2 short distance buffers, which is like Autumn Wear, Chaos Miracle, and Wedding Nishino Flower, but usually buffers are pretty specific in where they can trigger buffs. I haven't looked into all of them. I just vaguely recall her being like I know she's short distance, but I forget she's like, you know, only a 1200-meter tracks or something like that. Cause they're all like some buffers are only 2000-meter tracks. Those ones I remember. I've lost to them. I was like, what the heck? What is this character doing? Oh, she's a buffer. Then I learned more about, you know, the trigger timing and stuff. I don't have them for short distance though. I don't think buffers are that good for League of Heroes, because buffers generally are slightly underpowered as an ace. I did it to help the people win. I didn't pay attention to the Umasta activation, but the positioning is okay. Yeah, without the guts competition, it's so hard to catch up. They put that distance between Ines Fusion and the other two. It's kind of funny how like cheerleader boxing is still pretty strong, but the just dance boxing is like a different tier. I think this might be strong on my team. I don't know if she's actually that strong in the meta. She is recommended as like the third runner if you don't have dance boxing and you need like a third runner. And cheerleader boxing is pretty solid. We will say awesome characters. Sign the island. Beyond range. The deck is like so weird. It must be an entirely new player also. Beyond range, low top speed, everyone else is slightly weaker. This deck is not even that weak. This is a player skill issue. This one is older character, doesn't count. This one is Beyond Dreams of this deck. We're gonna be doing Highlander though, but if they have like any other card that's using like a UA something power deck, this is 100% player problem. Also, it's a deck building issue. Like, the cards are incredibly strong. It was actually built for. I mean, even if you didn't build it for the right distance, and you just went for like, you know, strongest cards, highest rating ever, because people do that, right? They try to max out the rating for the Uma as high as possible. That deck can hit UA no problem. Akebono, 7890. I would have ran Akebono if it was like any other normal short distance thing. Because of the new tap density card, I changed my mind on like the team setup. Yeah, because at the time when I was choosing up the team, it's like, you know, pace is always on the table for League of Heroes, but I don't think anyone expected to see like a runner card that's perfect for runners. In like, you know, I mean, runners needed that card, the tap density card. But I don't think anyone expected to have concentration. We haven't had concentration on a strong card in a long time. That one is probably it is the best in slot speed card for runners, because you have like a lot of options to pick. It's like the first speed card, double gold, that gives you like a choice between 3 gold skills, and you combine, you know, any of the 2 as your double gold. So it's really good for medium distance and, you know, good for short distance. Actually, it's good for any distance. You can just mix and match based on if you want the medium distance acceleration or not. It came out right after the medium distance champion meeting, where it would have been very useful to have. It was really fun. I'm kind of just checking the strength of these paces. I think one of them is pretty good looking. Kind of leaving them behind. But, you know, short distance, they might get like a giant speed burst. I didn't check for Uma stat again. Like normally, like my experience, like inner gate balls are a lot better than outer gate balls for running. but I think it's just better to keep them grouped up in the short distance. You group them so they could like trigger off each other is the idea. Like, right now they're like really spread far apart. Quick after that turns I was like, I don't know. My highness, don't lose distance. Alright. Boxing is like winning off of the acceleration ultimate, I think. I don't think she's that much faster. No, she has double speed greens. Okay. Maxed out speed. The width's a little bit low, so it's kind of like trying to retrain her quite a bit. All those runs went to failure. And then this current has less stamina. I got kind of worried, so I double so-called the stam. So the speed is not as high, but they does have like S power and S intelligence. Even though the S intelligence doesn't help for the new mechanics, let's hope for all the other stuff. Yeah, it's kind of like hard to get a consistent baseline when the deck is like slightly underpowered. Yeah, we didn't lose any points though, that's good. Yeah, but next month is going to, I'm able to take revenge next month though. It's like medium distance I have no trouble with, and I have actually like more optimized stuff because of the new digital card for soldiers. Holy shit, this final ticket looks like all real opponents potentially. First team, well, besides the Taiki. The second team besides the North Flight. Third team looks pretty real. Yeah, because I could have gone for Seeking the Pro Runner, maybe instead of Ines Fujin. Now that I think about it, it would have been a lot easier to trade. And also, like, the only thing is like her ultimate doesn't work if you're in first place. That made me worried. I don't like having ults that are not stable, but Kuren's not stable either. So I'm like, well, third, I mean, fourth race looks pretty real. Last race besides the tags, oh yeah, it's like 2 and a half, 2 and 3/4 real teams maybe. Let's try the inner gate ball again. Try to actually look for the Uma stat activation, see if that happens. I think this is sort of real looking. No S distance though. Has really high width. Okay, but no, really bad width. This is an Onsen. Yep, Onsen character. What is the heck? This is a. I think this has to be the new scenario also. Is, but the guts is incredibly low. That's surprising because when you run a strong stamina card, even though like Mecha-ish Oku is like pretty dated now, she's still really good. It took a long time to actually replace stamina cards, a lot longer than I expected. Cause I was like trying not to get that card because it's old. I ended up actually getting it from all the anniversary tickets. I actually needed to use her for one of the long distance, so she's still really good. Like hitting 900 guts is really low. Like the card can push 1200 guts and like 1500 stamina. And the rest of the deck isn't that bad. It's kind of surprising. We'll just watch all of these. This is the final ticket. Short distance is really short anyway. Like, wow, like it hasn't even been 2 hours. What the heck? Yeah, normally like League of Heroes take forever. Races, like so many races you do. But short distance is really short. And especially with all of the bronze races, normally it takes forever, but yeah, it's short distance. Like, if you think about the amount of time like watching a race takes, I think for long distances, like 3200 is like 2-minute races almost. Like, to watch a race. So if you add up all of the races, like 20 something or more at 2 minutes each, and all the filler time in the middle, that's a long time. But here, this is like, is even a minute? I have no idea. Okay, do we actually get Uma Stan? Uma Stan is kind of, there is Uma Stan on one.
頭に立ちました。続いてアイネス封じ。
Yeah, movement stand's not very
桜爆心王。そして
not very stable on runners anyways. They have to be grouped up, right? Runners don't like to be grouped up. They fight for positioning. That's like part of the design too. Like spot struggle is only for runners usually. I don't know if actually paces can spot struggle. I forget. There's only paces, no runners. I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't remember. Yeah, it's like they don't want to be close to each other. They fight to take the lead. They have a whole mechanic dedicated to that. So my stands hard to trigger on them. They don't stick together.
溶けちゃうくらい熱い勝負だったの。
Actually, oh well, I won't say anything till it finishes. I might end up cursing myself. I just want to say it. Let's see, UA7 really bad stamina, 21.8 win rate. Oh, that's not a very okay. This is a very old card. What the heck? Old boxing. She does have S distance though. What flight? No S distance. Well, like this is such a strange looking attack spread. I think it's like year 1 boxing. I think this national is year 2.5 maybe. When was the food festival? Was that year 3? Like the COVID kind of fucked up my like timeline. But no, I think yeah. Because yeah, I think she might have been 2.5 year 3 maybe. I think in year 4 we introduced and I, and that changed the era into double gold skill coins. And then stay gold is year 4. And we're year 5 right now with Forever Young Casino Drive. You kind of have like all over the place for the dates of the coins. So this player must have stopped in the I can't tell. It's like kind of uneven spread, or maybe the spread is too uniform, so it's weird. It's easier if it's uneven, I mean, because like could be, oh, this guy skipped year 2 and 3, right? But this guy looks like he didn't really skip, but he has like nothing, so that's like really weird. Maybe he took exactly X amount of break, like months break each time in the middle or something. Looks so weird.
さあスタートです。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
Well, they're not run opponents, right? Yeah, I don't think so.
先行争いは3番
For global, if you guys can get the boxing old card, it is really good. Probably like one of the best short distance cards for quite a while for global. And also like the stats are not that bad. Even though the skill hints are terrible, it's level 1. But it has only good skills, so it's like such a weird place for a card to be. It's technically a tier 2 speed card. It's like tier 1, only 1 card in tier 1 for speed anyways, right? So because if you're not using Kita-san Black on global, there's nothing compares. Even like top road is not nearly as good as Kita-san Black. The crazy thing is like if you skip top road, you know, and then like use Kita-san Black in the modern day, Kita-san Black is still okay-ish in modern day. It's like the baseline of power, right? Like you have to be at least Kita-san Black to be a good card. Because like until you guys get to the Major Ramon era, it's like really strange for card evaluation. Because a lot of stuff doesn't last. But Major Ramon was still used 2 months ago, so that's how crazy that card is. Let's see, seeking the Pearl, low wit. Well, that's kind of what I would have made. Okay, this deck can output way more power than this, So the player just didn't put enough time in. This is a very good deck. Yeah, these are not UA3 decks. These are UA6 and above. I would say like UA6 is the average output. These should be like UA9 decks, honestly. Like I push UA9 with the same deck quality as this player. But this is like really bad luck or player skill problem. Because these are not UA5 deck. Like I'm using a UA5 deck. This should be a UA9 US deck. Okay, you could definitely push US1 because I've done it with similar deck power as this player. But I haven't, like all those like short distance USs are for like just like, you know, doing team trial, like get more get higher skill team rank to get crystals builds. But I just build them like a champion meeting character. See, do we have any runner opponents? We do have one. Opponent boxing, it looks like. Yeah, it's opponent boxing. It does kind of look like in the ball is great, but I already knew that. And we didn't really get to watch outer ball for runner. I don't know. Outer ball is probably okay too. But the short distance track, we didn't get to watch it though. It's gonna be something I have to check tomorrow then. The opponents are really close though. Is that boxing even a runner? If she's no, she has to be a runner. She wouldn't be keeping up otherwise. If she was a pacer, we're in trouble. But no, she was good in the beginning since she was there since the beginning. It should be a runner. You do guts compete? Why is there a chaos miracle? What happened? You got hit by a camera, off-camera trick. What the hell happened? Where did you come from? I was about to say it'd be nice if we didn't lose, like, you know, lose that many points. Just get sniped by this. So every time I talk shit about the player's deck, it just happens. Cause this is a UA9 deck. And we lose 30 points to this guy. In case Miracle is a good character. She comes with an acceleration skill also. So it's very solid. What is it? Did you get it? Yeah, you did. Yeah, because this is the one of the better evolutions. It's like the leader, that's like the pacer cell. Which I think you guys just got on global. It's like neck to neck is what it's called. Who just got it? It was the bridal 5 motion, right? This evil one is a better. There's a lot of evolution skills for acceleration skills are bad because they increase vision, which is technically slightly a nerf according to some people. But this one you get like a 200 meter like white skill, like an augury timing white skill. I might have the global players, so sometimes they watch. Yeah, this Liga hero sucks. Not having maxed out Tap Dance City is hard time. Like I can't even hit 7,700 skill points easily. I feel so bad. I look at this build, it's like UA4, stamina's not that great. Your skill points is way higher than what I can do. What the heck? These are pacers though. Runner, 0 star, the Hono Bourbon card, casting light on no S distance, 7,000.
今この今スタートが切られました。各馬娘綺麗なスタートを切りました。
Yeah, I don't actually know if I can beat any of the strong opponents because the oil stat line is a bit low. Like oil width is like barely around 1500. It's not amazing. Like I would prefer to be 1600 and above, but it's really hard with the deck power. Lose the lead to the Machan. I don't know if we're gonna catch up now. Agnes a bit weaker now because of the whole new support card, skill spread. Also, this Agnes Fujin didn't get the event chain, so we don't have top runner either. But her stats were just like the best on the team, so you just go with one less gold skill. I don't think it's gonna matter. Can actually hit her ultimate, that's good. Can we catch up? There's so much distance between us and the wedding march, the Valentine march. Too far. We do get a guts compete, but I think we're too far. Oh shit, did we win? Did you win? Bruh, you know, we lose by a nose or something? What is that? My points are... I was going to say, like, at least we didn't go below 900. I knew it. It's always these, like, not S distance high width builds, dude. It pisses me off. As well, width's not high enough. I mean, like, this one is the highest width I can push. This, I mean, UA5 is really hard to push with, like, especially on, like, a C aptitude character. Getting the S is so annoying. And having a good run to go with it. Yeah. And then I missed one gold chain, like one gold skill chain. And the Baksheen's width's pretty low, but she's winning just because on character power. I think the S width on currents are kind of helping, but we don't get the new mechanics because the episode doesn't affect the new width mechanic stuff. We actually dropped under 900. Even if we get 200, oh my god. So I did commentators curse it, but even though I didn't say anything. Because I was gonna say, at least we didn't hit under 900 today. I think this is a... He's only for mile, right? Like, what do they keep bringing? This player's not even trying with that one. Oh, weird on this. Machan. How do you hit such low stats with this deck? It's crazy how you can like run all these powerful cards only be a UA1. What's happening here, man? Like this deck is so strong. Why is the rating so bad? This is a skill issue. Like, even with Old Fervor, like she's like not that much worse than Stay Gold. She's like just slightly weaker than Stay Gold. You can still hit like UA5 easily. Yeah. Oh my god, we're gonna lose points to this guy. I think this is the second or third guy who was playing way under the deck's power. Because those were at least UA5 power decks. And I think one of them was a UA9 power deck. They were hitting UA3 and then what the heck? That Machan must not have opening a cell to not be able to keep up. You can't really play runners without the Bourbon card. You can't really play runner without the new Tap That City card. It is the most RNG short distance. Talking about the scenario, yeah, it's a bit hard. I mean, I've recently found it to be slightly more stable. We'll see next month, right? Maybe I'm mistaken. It's like even if the first year is bad, you know, I mean, you can get good in second and third year and recover it, but that's like every single scenario. I had a few runs where like I couldn't hit Rainbow on the first half year, and it still ends up really good. I know it's all RNG. Oh my god, okay, Bono, don't do it! Ah, she's doing it. I mean, Onsen and Island weren't consistent. I am finding. I'm just saying, I'm finding more consistency now in the Dream Center. I guess you could say it's less consistent than the previous ones. I do feel like having a weaker deck is a lot worse in this one. After playing with a 0 uncapped tap that city, I feel it. The hitting past UA3 is really hard. I'm like, damn, this sucks ass. Like when you do like the double purple bubble, double rainbow training, if you do it too early, or actually even like double rainbow speed, single bubble, you can't hit max stat, like max skill points if the deck is not strong. Like, dude, it's so shit. Yeah, I mean it's less stable if your deck sucks. What I feel. Which, you know, I guess does feel bad if you're not a whale, right? I am a free to play. I did suck ass this month. Oh my god, we did go under 900. It was going so well too. 870, that's gone. But I guess, you know, for what I can do for this month, because the deck is weaker than all the past months, not so bad. I mean, I think Platinum 4 is no problem, but I don't think I can hit top 10k. Cause I didn't hit top 10k last time, but I also was missing characters last time too. But now I'm like missing characters and deck. Or ask people to do multiple runs. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like if you make a single mistake in the new scenario, it's over. The run's just over. Cause I have abandoned way more runs in BC than the other scenarios. I'm just like, oh, this turn was bad. Abandoned runs. Like, bro, I don't really do that, but yeah, I've been doing that more in the new scenario because I know their stats cannot hit that line anymore because of the bad RNG. Just give up. Auction actually doing pretty well in top 3. So is Kura. You don't need a scenario respect your time. I don't know. It's like I don't know if there's like less RNG than before. Because at the end of the day, it's like if you don't roll a good inheritance event, run is over anyway. It kind of feels similar. Oh damn it. Ines actually fell off top 3, not 90%. I wonder if I just switch to the other Ines fusion. I think the raw stats are still better though. Let's take a look at top 96. Oh, you people also going to take a break because of scenario? I think design your island 100% spur people. Yeah, people are at US 3s. I was worried. Yeah, this is just, I'm getting diffed by the deck. Right. One sec, I need to take one more screenshot. I think Olsen was pretty comfy after, you know, understanding how to manage the digging cycles. Took a tiny bit of like learning curve now. The new one is like, I don't know, there's not much of a learning curve really compared to Onsen. I think Onsen was a bit harder because you have to manage the digging tours, right? But this new one is just like, is your deck good, right? If it's not good, you're gonna have a hard time, is what it feels like. I mean, yeah, because like, if you're talking about raising the dream level, it does kind of suck. I agree, because like, if you don't get the double stacks, you fall behind on the levels, right? And then you fall behind the levels, you don't get the good like 4-5-5 spread early. If you don't get the 4-5-5 spread, it's such a big difference, right? Because you don't get any of the skill hints. And then if you end the final year, like I usually do like, I'm at like 4-8-8, which is not great. Yeah, even with the best deck, if you land on like a 4-7-8 at the end, it feels bad. Or like a 5-7-8 feels bad, 4-8-8 feels bad, 5-8 is really hard. It's really rare to hit 5-8-8 at the very end. That does suck. But you know, I mean, you can make do with 4-8-8 technically. But that's where the good deck comes in. The good deck makes it so you don't need to be at 5 for the power trainings. Yeah, but if you do not get 4-5-5, I agree. If you don't get 4-5-5, you should just abandon the run. Because it's like trying to come back from that is pretty hard. Yeah, it's almost over. So you don't have to worry about it too much longer. So we'll see what they do with the next one. Maybe they'll take the complaints of the players and like, you know, do something about it. Let's see. Okay, Bono actually number 2. So many people with perfect scores still, even on day 1. Take a look at this crazy stats. Oh my god. 1800. How do you do this? This is just a deck. I have this, but not uncapped. Pretty good luck. Even have a buffing character in here, running as a pacer. Look at this whale, dude. You don't even need to borrow the card. What the f It's so funny. Like, why would you even borrow Almond Eye, bro? Like, why isn't this Casting Light O? Is Casting Light O weaker in skill point game? You got Casting Light O for the Ready Monster. Well, I mean, getting plat is always been the thing for Giga Heroes, you know. It's not too different. I mean, you do get like more rewards now. I don't know, like for me this month, I don't have the characters anyways. I can't do anything for me to do. Yeah, I'm not gonna be a strong like dance Bakshi. I can't even I can't even fight them on stats because the deck is too weak. If I had like if the deck was maxed, I might be able to fight the ballroom boxing O's, but I can't really do it because the deck is not strong enough. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, if you think it's worth your time or not, right? So it is what it is. Yeah, I probably don't need to look too much into this. It's gonna be the same deck, right? There's really not much variety of the runner builds. Let's see if there's like if there's like a pacer here. That makes sense. There's not really another power card for a short distance anyways for pacers. Just borrow the Machan card. Are there any weird characters though? Kibono is there, Believe is there as pacers. Got the Light O's and Machans for runners. Get CA Mayono. UA3 is pretty low. That's really bad. What do you mean? This is my deck. This is weaker than my deck. Why are you here? Why am I not here? What the heck? But the weight is so much higher than mine though. They sacrifice guts for more weight. Interesting. I don't think this person's gonna be here in a day or two though. I think you still want 1400 guts. I think going under 1400 guts is like pretty not good. Have a Halloween Skin the Pearl. Don't remember if she was better as a runner one. I don't think, not for this track. I think she's probably better as a pacer for this track. I don't remember why. I think I heard something about that from one of the Uma tubers, but I don't remember why. There's a Shona. Oh, what the heck? She can do runner. What the hell? You have to be missing an evolution skill, right? Because I don't think you have to. Yeah, you don't have. What the fuck is the swimsuit ghost ship doing here? Last 10 points? What the fuck? This can't be right. What is... What? What is happening here? How do you only lose 10 points with that record? That can't be right. What's happening? What is going on? The boxing looks normal. Casting light, oh, it's probably gonna look normal. Yeah, she does. This is a much better run. The stamina is bad. 6% win rate, 86 in top 3. So you lose a bunch in bronze. Then how did you survive? You are not. You are a peso. What the fuck? This is a whale also, huh? What is the reason behind this build? You don't even have your skills because they're all like closer skills. What the hell? That is weird. I don't understand it. It's not like you have debuffs either to trigger. There are no gold debuff cards. If this guy sticks around, I would like to see what it looks like. I don't think so though, but it'll be fine. See, triple pesos. Don't think she can get one of her evolution skills. Yeah, because that's a Mayo acceleration skill. I guess seeing the Chono is not surprising. There's always like 1 or 2 Chono crazy players. The ghost ship is like, what the fuck am I looking at? I don't even understand what that ghost ship is doing. You don't have any potential, right? So it's like you're not triggering anything. Then her ultimate skill triggers 2 other gold skills, but you could run out because you don't have anything to hit. You actually trigger everything. That must be just like just hyper gambling, right? It can't be. I can't think of any other reason what the point is. McQueen here. You have to be a runner, right? You have no skills, right? From your actual character. You don't have any. And the final corner I think is too early, right? You're still accelerating during that time. What the hell? You only lose 20 points with a... Oh, she's a pacer? What? Pacer, Amaya Groove. Do you even have any potential skills? I think she is a Soldier Focus character, right? What in the world? It's so funny. A bunch of weird ass characters. Smart Falcon. OG. What the heck? Man, I'm like losing to these people. What the fuck, dude? Your stats weren't even amazing. I have these stats. I have like better than these stats. And you lose 20 points? What the fuck? Bro, I lost like how much? Like 200 something already? Get out of here, what the fuck? Man, I just lose the matchup. Are they like getting weaker opponents because of the matchmaking like timing, or like I think they patched the exploit people were doing to get better matchmaking stuff. It was like an update that they changed how matchmaking works. Bro, I'm stronger than this guy. Why is he only lose 20 points? That's like, it's just boxing. Is it just ballroom boxing changes everything? It can't be right. The other 2 characters are like nowhere near as strong. I know. But that's the end. Man, what? My luck is ass then. What the fuck? It's fucking like Smart Falcon only losing 20 points. Got Swimsuit Ghost Ship, Amaya Groove. The fuck out of here? What the hell? A quick look at bottom of. Yeah, I lost like what? 280 points. What the hell? And these guys only lose like 20 if they're like Swag ass team, what the fuck? Okay, it is short distance, so it's like it doesn't make any sense. I guess my luck is not good enough. And that's gonna be it, I guess, for today. I don't think I really see any like ideas that are not just memes or like pure luck. Like, you know, having 2 regular cards and then 1 favorite card doesn't really count. Nobody's really doing anything like pure of the ornament. There's only like a few actually usable characters this month because short distance is kind of hard to have characters for. Alright, that's gonna be it for today. I'm gonna try to retrain. What am I retraining? Because I thought I needed to improve Bakushingo, but she's doing the best. It's like every single month I'm like, oh, I need to replace this character, not the best character. Am I really gonna keep retraining Ines Fusion? I hate training C to A. I guess I do have I guess I'll switch out to the other Ines tomorrow. I do have like a UA one that has like triple S. In terms of like, you know, the stats after the S calculations, they're about equal. But in terms of raw stats, though, the higher weight I thought would be better. I guess losing on one of the gold skills is actually not good. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Right, that'll be it for today. I'll be back tomorrow. See ya.